Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're going to look at Settlements Rising, which is a soon-to-be-released sort of colony sim, city builder style game. Couple of interesting mechanics. Let's jump into things and leave the game as such, and we will load up and see what we have got going on. Now, the first thing that we need to do is get our town center placed down. We need to be super careful about where we place it down. We don't ideally want to be near any sort of predatory animals, and you can see sort of all of the different sources nearby over here. Apart from the bear caves, which are up there, I think, this is looking like a pretty decent sort of area, I think. I think somewhere over here is probably what we want to do. We need to keep in mind that we need to be near the coast. So actually, maybe somewhere like here. Okay, it's a little sort of there's a little bit of a bottleneck over here, but that's not too bad. Right, so as soon as we place down our town center, we get what is called an enhancement card. Now, there's two different types of enhancement cards. There's cards that can be used right now. For example, this is going to give us 70 herbal medicines. And we've also got rarer cards, which can be used for, or it doesn't have to be necessarily rare, but rare cards and other types of cards that we can save for later and use them. Increases berry gathering rate in the gathering hut by 75% for a duration of 4 years. I'm going to save that one for later. Because we will end up using it. Okay, so we jump into things, and this is the number of villagers we've got. Now, we've got a population of 16. That's 10 adults, 4 children, and 2 babies. We are going to hopefully see this town center get constructed pretty rapidly, and then we can move on with getting all of the fun and exciting stuff done. We've got the enhancement card, which is right over here. Very, very nice. After 15 baby births or immigration, new cards will be rolled. Okay, that's cool. So we build up a population, and we see if we can try and get some more cards, which are going to have some pretty epic rewards. Okay, I'm going to set some of the resources that we've got to the left of us over here. I'm going to set them to be harvested, mostly trees, which is what I think we need right now. But we can also look at the different buildings that we've got access to. We've only got access to level 1 buildings. We're going to be able to upgrade to level 2 buildings as we go. An open storage, sort of getting the basics down seems like an important thing to do. Let's see what routes the villagers end up taking before we commit to actually placing down any of the roads. In fact, you know what? No, I take it back. Let's place down an open storage over there. Okay, 16 homeless villagers. I know, it's an issue. But that's fine. We can't get rid of that rock. That's a big old rock, apparently. Right. Slow things down. Let's see what we've got going on. Okay, the town center has got enhancement cards. We don't have any that are actually suitable for the town center at the moment. That's okay. Issues at the moment. We've got a housing shortage. We will sort that out. And we're pretty low on the old stone. There is definitely stone around. There's more stone over here. We'll try and get to that in due course. Okay, open storage is built. Food production, we've got a gathering hut. Is there anything good to gather? There is good stuff to gather. And in fact, I would like to maybe place the gathering hut down. Maybe over here. This seems like a pretty decent place to be. Let's place down a gathering hut. And you know what? Let's actually just... There we go. Let's start the process, at least, of getting the pathways in place. And we'll build out there too. All right. So what I'm thinking, if we've got the gathering hut over here, do we want to build our sort of housing infrastructure, our housing setup over here? Probably not. I would like to get a fishing hut. That does seem like a really good way to get food, given that we are coastal. Right over there. Beautiful. So that's 2 sources of food already. We'll go back into 4 times speed. No need to watch everybody dithering. We can get stuff done. What else? A hunting hut. I mean, I don't think that there are any... Yeah, no accessible resources. There's nothing really that we can capitalize on with the hunting hut, but that's not necessarily the end of the world. That's fine. Okay, moving on to resources. What do we got? A water well, allowing us to produce groundwater, which is necessary during fires. Absolutely, I would love to get that. A woodcutter. I'd love to get a woodcutter. The problem with a woodcutter is that it is actually undesirable. A water well is desirable. A woodcutter is undesirable. So we want to make sure that we're at least putting a little bit of distance between the undesirable buildings, and the houses, which we are inevitably going to end up building somewhere. Weaver's Workshop is neutral. Cobbler's Workshop is neutral as well. A miner's hut is neutral. Okay. Forester's hut is neutral as well. Herbalist shop, neutral, neutral. Oh, no, smeltery, undesirable. Blacksmith, very undesirable. Charcoal kiln, very undesirable too. Okie doke. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna set some more. I'm gonna set more of these just to be deconstructed. Let's get that started, and then I think we'll probably just have to put our industrial buildings out over here, or maybe up to the north. Maybe up to the north. I'm definitely thinking that our houses... What about the fishing hut? Is the fishing hut undesirable? Gathering hut is neutral. Hunting is neutral. Fishing hut is neutral too. I take it back. Maybe over here. I feel like this is a really, really decent area for our wood choppers to be in. So let's go and do that. We'll leave some of these trees to be chopped. That's completely fine. Woodcutter. Let's get that down. Right over yonder. Excellent. And we'll wait for that stone to be built. That's cool. We've got a gathering hut, which is now actively employing a worker. It can employ up to 3. We're fine. We've got our food up at the top here. 20-month supply of food in stock. 3 months of food will spoil within a year. We've also got all of our resources up here, as you probably spotted. We've got a state of happiness. Everything is pretty chill. We are going to try and fix the housing issue. And in fact, I probably should do that right now. There we go. We can see, by the way, that when I build this... what am I doing? There we go. I can change building design. I don't particularly care for that, but that's fine. When I build these, you can see that the land has different value. So let's get a few more over here. Let's leave a little bit of room for some pads if we ever need to sort of get down here. But for now, we'll just sort of leave this as is. I'm pretty content with how this is all looking. Let's actually punt an additional woodcutter into there. Yeah, this is looking and feeling pretty darned good. I would like to get a mining facility. Will a mining facility destroy stone? I think we're about to find out. It will destroy stone. That's excellent. Anything else here? I mean, there's coal. Coal there, stone there. Sure. Okay, great. So that's a few houses that are on the go. 4 villagers in a house, so that is a quarter of our villagers housed now. We also need to make sure that we get water. Water is, of course, going to increase the desirability of the area. So let's put that down over here. Sure, that seems like a pretty decent place to do it. We've got enough resources for another couple of houses, but not specifically enough stone. But hopefully that's going to get built with, or going to get fixed with that issue. I might have to go out and manually sort of collect a few more little bits of stone before we get sorted. Right. Winter has come. Things are progressing nicely. We're still after that little bit of extra stone. It might even be worth me bumping the miner's hut up the construction queue. Now that we've got 4 houses. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's bump that up to the top. Let's bump you down to the bottom. Let's bump the other house down to the bottom as well. Just because I'd rather our stone go into the production of additional stone rather than just being put into houses which are kind of spare at the moment. We still have plenty of food. The fishing hut is not working during the present moment. Not necessarily because it's winter, apparently, just because storage is full. Is there a food storage building? Food production, crop field, livestock farm, granary. Yeah, we need a level 2. We need a level 2 town center in order to get the granary up and running. What do we need for a level 2 town center? We need a healer's hut, we need a school, we need a cemetery, we need a compost yard, we need a trading dock. Wow, that's a heck of a lot of stuff that we don't actually have. Let's look to get that built then. Woodcutter, Weaver's Workshop. I mean, I can queue it up. Services. Oh yeah, I should get services up and running. Very undesirable. Let's get that set up over... I feel like it should be further away. If it's a compost yard where excrement is being emptied, we should probably make that further away. Sure. Okay, cemetery. Undesirable. But not as undesirable. Put that down over there. Ah, yes, it doesn't overlap perfectly. That's fine. Healer's hut, herbalist's workshop we need to get built, and that is going to be built over here, I think. Yeah, we'll get our less undesirable neutral buildings in the sort of clean industrial area. Yeah, let's get it all queued up. Let's get it all sorted. Cobbler's workshop. Aha! 4 immigrants want to settle in your village. Yes, please. Absolutely. That does mean that we've got a few homeless people, but we can sort that out relatively simply. Right, herbalists, cobblers, weavers, miner's hut. We've already got the miner's hut. We don't need any more. Forester's hut, I do need to get that, but I'm not going to build it over here because that's going to allow me to replant trees, which is important. Herbalist's workshop, that is what I've built. A smeltery, yes, we're going to need a smeltery, but we don't actually have the mining resources in order to benefit from that. Same with the charcoal kiln. We will not be able to get that either. Okay. I need more woods, but we're making wood at oh no, we're making firewood here. I don't need firewood. I need regular wood. Give me regular wood, please. I'll take all of that regular wood. We can also have a little look at our jobs. At our job overlay here, which is fine. We've got mostly laborers, a couple of builders, a couple of gatherers. I'm probably going to increase the number of gatherers and fishers. Fishers? Not sure about that word, but hey-ho, that's fine. We still don't have any hunters, but that's not necessarily too problematic for us. We can make do with that. Right, miner's hut is being built, finally, at long last. That's great. Herbalist's workshop. Let's bump this house. Actually, let's bump this house right up to the top. Because we could build that relatively easily. Getting the well done as well, that will be good too. We'll place down an additional forester's hut over here. I say an additional forester's hut, I mean our first forester's hut. We'll get that built probably pretty quick actually after this house, so that we can get wood. The woodcutter can continue to make firewood. I mean, firewood is super important. I just thought they were also making regular wood. It turns out they're not. That's completely fine. So yeah, house is top priority. Water well is pretty much waiting to get built. We've only got 2 builders at the moment. We can increase that. I don't think that we need any more than 2 builders, to be fair. I think we're completely fine with what we've got. Town center, what do we need in order to get upgraded? I tell you what, we're getting there. We really are getting there. It only costs us 25 wood and 25 stone. Now, that shouldn't be a problem. However, we are kind of running out of resources. We're not super good for resources, but we'll survive, I think, at least for now. Let's get all these buildings built as quickly as possible so that we can, you know, actually start moving on. I tell you what, this is really annoying, the fact that we're out of storage. I mean, it's good that we've got enough food, but yeah, we need to get a granary building, and we need to get a granary building pretty fast, I think. Winter has come and gone. A rainy spring is here. We've got the forester built. We're starting to plant out a few trees. Now, we can turn on fertilizer use, which allows trees to grow faster. However, we don't actually have the ability to collect fertilizer yet because the compost yard is still in the production queue. Let's get that bumped up. We've also developed a couple of illnesses over winter. We've got 4 people that have got the common cold, so getting ourselves a sort of healing infrastructure set up would be pretty darn good. Now, we've built the herbalist's workshop. However, we need to get, what is this, medical roots in order to use it. The problem is, I don't think our current gathering hut actually utilizes, or it can collect medical roots, because we just don't have them. Let's see. We don't. Yeah, I don't think that's not what I want. I don't know why I'm clicking on that. Let's grab another gathering hut and have a little look. Yeah, so there's medical roots just up here. I think we're gonna have to build. We're gonna have to build another one if we want to get access to it. It's not the end of the world. Far from it, in fact. It's probably good to have a little bit of diversity in terms of the food buildings that we've got. Let's go back into 4 times speed. But it is a little bit irritating. Low clothes reserves. Yeah, I know. We're working on the weaver's office. We're working on the cobbler's office as well. Cobbler's office? workshop, and I suppose office. But yes, we're gonna get that sorted. Yeah, I really do need to work on my wood collection. It's really annoying that we're sort of collecting all of this sort of stuff manually. I also think, I know that I've just prioritized the compost yard, but let's also prioritize the house. And in fact, let's queue up a couple of additional houses because I'm kind of just chilling with the number of people that I have here. I mean, we could really do with getting just a few more houses, you know? Throw in a few more houses. Land value up here is not too bad, although it is going to start to drop off, yeah, over there, which we really don't want to see happen. So let's get... I want to keep access free here so that we can theoretically build additional houses if we want to in this vicinity, but... it's not going to look pretty. Although I suppose we can always add a well in here or something like that. Low shoe reserve, yeah, that's entirely what I anticipated. Now, I think the biggest issue is that we don't actually have enough laborers at the moment. Let's reduce the number of gatherers by 1. Number of woodcutters, let's reduce the number of woodcutters by 1 as well. That's fine. Nobody's idle because they're all being filled to laborers. Let's reduce the number of miners as well. I mean, we've got 60 stone. This is a great stone resource. They don't have to travel far. Happy days. Let's use our laboring power to try and get these trees chopped down. We'll get the compost yard up and running. That's really, really important. The woodcutter is going to have less of a draw on the wood that or the small amount of wood that we were harvesting anyway, because we've reduced the number of woodcutters. So that is good. And then we can just get the houses built. And in fact, we're going to need to link these up with roads. We don't have to link them up with roads, I suppose, but it seems like a good thing to do. Gives the builders something to do, I suppose, as well, whilst they're waiting between jobs. Compost yard is up and running. Does the compost yard actually require a worker? It does. A waste collector. That's fine. Well, the good news is that is going to have a knock-on impact to our forester's hut, which is waiting for fertilizer. And in fact, it's going to be quite a small sort of delivery run, which I think is completely fine. I don't know how much waste is building up in these houses. 3 buckets of waste, 4 buckets of waste, 5 buckets of waste. Not terrible. We're currently looking at the land value, 37, mostly derived from the town center, a little bit from the water well. Nothing too problematic there at all. We're very, very good with that. Another house coming online, which is grand. That is going to allow us, hopefully, there we go, 4 immigrants want to settle in my village. Yes, please, let's do it. And then let's actually just immediately prioritize both of these houses as well. We've pretty much got the wood to make another 3 right now, so let's freaking do it. It is going to put a little bit of strain on our food, but we can handle that. I think we're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine indeed. Clothes are going to be the next thing that we need to sort out. And that does kind of worry me a little bit. The weaver's workshop is just about finished. The cobbler's workshop is pretty low down the queue. But that's fine. Animal hide and fiber. And low tools. Yeah, we don't have what we need. We need to expand. We need to get some animal hide. If I just build a road, is that going to allow me to see what's going on? We can try. Gates, we have not even got to gates yet. Compost yard, hunter's hut. Yeah, what do we need for an upgrade here? Healer's hut, school, trading dock, minimum population of 100. Flippin' heck. That's a lot of population. Although to be fair, not necessarily out of reach. Yeah, let's go more houses down here. Another house there. Let's leave a gap for the road. And let's do more. Let's just do more. Do more, do more, do more. Forester's hut is now looking pretty darn decent. Let's chop down these trees over here. Yeah, we are 100% out of trees. So we're going to need to really see the Forester's hut step up. I'm going to add 2 additional workers there. And actually, yeah, that seems decent. Yeah, that seems very, very decent indeed. Let's also get some additional roads. Just down here is fine. We've already got 1 well. We can get a 2nd well as needed. But I think, yeah, getting those additional houses is going to be a big help. The gathering huts. Yeah, we've got the gathering hut coming online soon. A little bit of extra road, and then... You know what? Yeah, prioritize the house. Then we can get the cobbler's workshop. Then we can get the gathering hut. Then we can get the houses. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here. And in fact, do I want to actually increase the number of builders that I've got? I've got 7 laborers at the moment. Let's increase the number of builders that we've got by 1. Let's make sure this is all marked. There we go. 12 wood. 12 wood is completely fine. We just need it moved to the right location. Hence why it's really, really important that we get the laborers. They're doing all of the different sort of stuff that they need to be doing. We're moving it to the right places. We just need more builders. We need more woods. We need more of everything. But at least for winter, we're seemingly fine. We're suffering from a few sort of common colds, which I've got to imagine is due to the fact that our resources are a little bit low in terms of close, but that's fine. We're on year 3. Our defenses are fine at the moment. The possibility of a raid is at 0%. Because we have 4 years of new protection. It's actually, I think, 7 years of new protection. So that is going to be that's going to be coming away kind of shortly. We do need to think about defensive capability, but not yet. Let's just get some of these houses properly built so that we can increase our population drastically. There is a fire at the woodcutter. That's honestly probably, I mean, not a great place for it to happen, but that's fine. We've got a well. It's not exactly nearby, so hopefully the buckets of water are going to be enough to extinguish this bad boy. One has to hope. Come on, villagers, put your backs into it. Don't be building the new houses. Yeah, we need to get ourselves another well. We do need to get ourselves another well. We do need to get ourselves another well kind of fast. I don't think there's any sort of meter of sort of progress towards getting rid of the fire. Okay, but we did it. That's fine. That's completely fine. Okay, back to the grind. Let's get all of these houses built, and let's sort things out properly. Okay, we've just had a roll. I think it was for population milestone, but we've been offered 75 grains. All patients in the village recover 15% faster, or 150 medical routes, which I'm actually going to utilize right now. That is really, really quite handy. We can't actually eat medical roots. I don't know which stockpile they appear in. Oh, this one here, of course. But that's good. So whilst we're waiting for the gathering hut to be built, it's actually just happened, we can utilize those medical roots in order to get remedies up and running. So that's really, really good. We need animal hide for the cobbler's workshop, and we need animal hide and fiber for the weaver's workshop. Now, fiber is another thing that I'm not necessarily sure that we have, / can we actually get? There is fiber somewhere. It's down here, though. I mean, that's a bit of a pain in the backside, if I'm brutally honest. Well, we, needs must, I suppose. We need to get it done. We're continuing to explore up here, but there is absolutely no sign. There is absolutely no sign of anywhere that we can place a hunter's hut. Yeah, absolutely nothing. That is a big old pain in the backside. How are we progressing towards the town center level up? Healer's hut? Okay, yeah, we should probably get some of this stuff. Healer's hut we can get. This is a very desirable building. This is a very desirable building. That is going to increase the land value of everybody around. Let's build it. Let's build it near the center of town. Heck yeah, let's do it. Insufficient wood. Don't worry, our wood cutting operation is properly underway. It's good. We're making progress. We've actually got loads and loads of houses now. We've not got much immigration. Our state of happiness is not in a great place because our shoes and our clothes are really dragging things down. Our food variety is also quite low. Sure, that'll be fine. Yeah, our tool situation is also kind of low. So we need to get coal. We can get coal. We need to get... Oh, we can get gold as well. That's kind of useful. Let's continue to explore out here. I don't really want to remove the berry bush if I can avoid it. Removing trees is fine, though. absolutely grand. Yeah, absolutely no sign of... No sign of any... Mushroom? Sure, what the heck. Get rid of the mushroom. No sign of anything that we can actually get animal hides from. Which is... That feels daft. Which is a little bit frustrating. But not necessarily the end of the world. The good news is, though, house-wise, we're good. Wood-wise, we're probably fine for, but I would really just like to get animal hides. I would really like the opportunity to get animal hides, and I just flippin' can't. Yeah, no accessible resources, not even sort of off the edge of the map. There's gotta be something up here. Yeah, and I think we have to do this exploration manually. I don't think there's another way to do it. Increase berry gathering speed. You know what? I might do that. 4 immigrants want to settle in your village? Absolutely. Let's take that. Let's take that opportunity right there, please. I'll just queue up more roads. At least when we... Sure. Aha! Villagers' lives are in danger because of a wolf attack. Right. Well, we don't have any hunters, but... we have sniffed at the potential. We've sniffed at the potential of wolves. Haha! That's what we're... Well, it's not exactly what we're interested in. Apparently we can't hunt wolves. We're not able to hunt wolves. Okay, we're going to cancel this road then. That's out. That is out. Okay, wolf versus villagers. Did we lose anyone? Health issue. A bone fracture. Does that give us an animal hide, actually? I think it might, you know. I think it might. Right, back into 4 times speed. That's at least going to get us some close. I mean, it is almost certainly going to be negligible. But hey, let's see if we can try and find some of the sweet, sweet animal hide resources that we need to find. I have zoned some brand new buildings over here. We've got the miner's hut, we've got the smeltery, and we've got the blacksmith. That's going to give us access to stone, coal, and gold just around the corner there. Not everything that we need in order to make tools, I don't believe, but it's at least going to give us a little bit of additional infrastructure to get started with. In terms of gold production as well. We can also build a crop field, which I am interested in doing. I will build, or at least zone it over. I'll zone 2 over there. That's fine. We can also now build a, where is it? Services. Yeah, a trading dock, which will allow us to buy resources. I'm very, very interested in that because a lot of my resources, i.e., what is this? Animal hide is just not being forthcoming. So let's actually, no, tell you what, I should have the healer's hut. The healer's hut should be top priority or near enough top priority. The wolves are still over here. If anybody wanders into this area, that's gonna kind of suck. Let's hope that the gatherers don't end up wandering into that area too much. But that's okay. We got fiber now, or at least we have the opportunity to get fiber. I'm going to turn off herbs. Turn off herbs. We don't need that. What is this? This is the healer's hut? Yeah, we'll get the healer's hut up and running. That's really, really good. That's bringing us pretty darn close to where we need to be. We need a minimum population of 100. My average happiness is really dragging me down. Nobody has any clothes. Nobody has any shoes. Our work rate is good, but we need some animal hide. We need some animal hide. That's what we're desperate for. We're just so desperate for animal hide. There's just nothing. Finally, we found it. We found it. Okay, let's get it down here. Let's bump this up to the highest priority. Let's cancel all of the additional roads that we've got. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't care anymore. Cancel, 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 cancel. That is now officially a high priority place. High priority thing to get done. Right, Healer's Hut is going to be able to heal. That's great. And also, it's one of our requirements, which is cool. Do I want to use berry rates? Berry rate increase? I might, you know. I might. We're collecting berries here. Sure, what the heck? Let's throw in an enhancement card. Let's do it. Select, confirm, boom. Happy days. That's looking pretty darn decent. We do actually need food, and we need food quite rapidly. Let's increase the number of food collection related people that we've got. Do we collect food at this gathering hut? No. Just herbs. Just herbs and medicinal herbs, which is completely fine. At least we're good for wood. We're good for stone as well. This miner's hut is probably coming up on the end of its life. It's still 99 stone at that source, but not a huge amount. Finally, we're getting the hunting hut up and running. That is going to be so great. Our happiness is, at the moment, 48%. That is really not a great place to be. I want to see that improved dramatically. And I think we absolutely can do that. Fibers. We've got fibers. They are being delivered. Oh, we're making clothes. We're just not making a lot of them. But shoes, absolutely we can't make. Okay, I tell you what then, let's just stop collecting berries here and start collecting fiber. Yeah, there's plenty of fibers here. Let's get three people doing that. Yeah, a hide coat is definitely better than a non-hide coat, but frankly, that's fine. Blacksmith as well. Yeah. We need to find iron. And that's presumably going to be around here. So maybe I should continue my exploration around this big old rock. Either way, absolutely get maximum amount of hunters that we possibly can get. How many laborers do we have? We've only got 1 laborer at the moment. 7 gatherers, 3 fishers, 1 woodcutter. 1 woodcutter seems to be holding the fort enough. If we can just bump that happiness up ever so slightly, you know, an increased amount of food variety, actually giving people shoes as opposed to just taking them away. Or maybe even bumping up the land value. I mean, how much are you impacted by a well? None at all. So I tell you what, let's build ourselves another well. If we get another well here, that is going to take the land value up quite substantially, you know? And that will, in itself, make food happiness go up just a little bit more. Oh, finally, honestly, I'm so delighted that we actually have the opportunity to get on top of all of this. What do we need for the field? Not much, just a few builders. Okay, this is looking a lot more promising now. This winter, maybe superficially, looks problematic, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about. We've got loads and loads of food. 1 month of food will spoil within a year. I don't care. That's fine. We're completely fine with all this. The only other upgrade that we need, or the only other building that we need, is a school. And in order to get a school, we need a population of 50. We're at a population of 47. The dock is now being completed as well, which is really, really nice. Problem is, we don't really have any resources that are worth selling. At all, to be honest. Firewood, we've got a bit. I mean, transfer 200 firewood? I guess we'll add 200 firewood in. We can sell herbal medicines. They're sort of advanced products. But there's nothing really that we've got. Fertilizer? No, not really. Not really at all, to be honest. It just kind of is. Anyway, we've got a trader. You are going to buy... You're going to buy herbs, which is what I'm selling. Fish, I suppose. We got fish. We do actually have fish. But not much. We got 15. Yeah, 15 whole fish. Herbs, I suppose. Eggs. We don't have eggs. It's literally just herbs. And what would I want to buy, though? What would I want to buy from him? Probably tools. Oh god, there's absolutely no way that we're going to be able to make this work. Right, let's sell 150 herbs. 150 herbs, right? There we go. Delete that. Get the herbs done. We have one singular dock worker. Let's assign a secondary dock worker. Not like it particularly matters, to be honest, because by the time that we actually do get this... By the time that we do get this all sorted... yeah, he'll be disappearing. It's not a problem. Look, we'll have this for next time. We'll get the herbs in here. We'll try and get more resources. You know, whoever becomes an adult and starts working next is gonna become the trader, which is gonna be important. And actually, to be honest, we're not a million miles away from getting this miner's hut up and running. So let's see. I mean, let's get rid of you. Here we go. That's going to give us an extra miner. Extra trading dock person. Let's actually transfer in more resources. I do want to do that. 150 firewood. We just have to hope that the trader is buying what we're selling next time. Right. Anything else? Woodcutter. One woodcutter. Yeah, we don't want to go any lower than that. Composter. Waste collector. Right. You sell nothing that I'm interested in, to be honest. I will sell maybe some of these. Sell 160. 27 coin. It's good to have. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's good. There we go. Delete both of those. Delete both of those. We don't need it. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. And in fact, let's just... Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. More and more and more people. Ooh, okay. In all inventories, food spoiled 10% slower. That's pretty decent. Tool production rate in the assigned building is increased by 35%. Increases coal gathering rate in the miner's hut by 20%. I think we're going to take this one. Save for later, but yes, that's exactly what we're interested in. Now, you need iron, coal, and wood. And we still do not have any sort of site of iron. There's lots and lots of coal, though. Lots and lots of coal. No sign of any iron. Not at that big old rock. Any over here at this big old rock over yonder? No. Little bit unfortunate there. Crop field. Oh yeah, we do actually have a farmer. What do I want? Fiber? Sure. We'll get some fiber. Grains doesn't really seem that necessary. Greens maybe? Sure, let's get greens and then... Yeah, you know, I actually think that that's totally fine. Get that all planted. You're currently working away. Stone, yeah, we've got that. Got that sorted. You are going to give us, hopefully, what we're after. And the smelter also, once that's up and running, that should be good too. Right. How are we doing? Clothes and shoes. We're working slowly on moving that up. Just ever so slightly. We are starting to legitimately change the number that we have. That is good. Let's assign a second. Let's assign a second person over there. We can also now build a school. What is the school going to do? Educate children. Educated workers work more efficiently and cause fewer problems. That's what we like to see. Land value is going to absolutely skyrocket if we put it there. I mean, do we have spare houses at the moment? Not really. Sure. One berry bush will be removed. We'll do it. Right, have you got anything that I'm interested in? Iron, I suppose. Iron is okay. It's good because it will allow us to get tool production started. Sure, let's buy 15 iron ingots. Let's do that. We'll get that offloaded. That's pretty decent. And that will allow us to at least start work on tool production. Tool production, is that going to improve happiness? I don't actually know if that's going to improve happiness, but it's at least going to improve, hopefully, efficiency. Which is going to make a difference. Going to have a knock-on impact, at least. Okay. We're ready for the upgrade. The school is going to happen. We need a minimum population of 100. We're about 50% of the way there. That's not the end of the world. Can I demolish this building? Yeah, I'll demolish it. I don't think we get the resources back. We do need a little bit of additional stone. I will turn on stone collection then, if that's the case. I've got a little bit of coal, got a little bit of iron. Let's start making these tools. Happy days. Very nice. Gold and also iron. We're still hunting after that iron. Is that it? That's gold. Flippin' heck. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. Let's assign 2 additional miners over here. How are we doing in terms of laborers? Not great. We could really do with a few additional... Yeah, I was going to say we could do with a few additional laborers right now. That'd be really, really nice. I don't want to buy or sell anything, actually. I think we are completely chill with all of our stuff as it stands. Let's see if we can try and adjust... Weavers. I need weavers. I need everything here. I need literally everybody. Fewer builders? Sure, I can tweak that downwards. Happiness is finally going in the right direction. Finally going in the right direction. We've got 10 meats. That is great. Could really do with more meat, to be honest, but that's fine. Berries, we're a little bit low on the old berries, but that's fine. Fishing, we're doing fine in terms of fishing. Housing shortage, that's actually kind of what you like to see. You want to see a little bit of a housing shortage. I mean, we haven't seen a housing shortage in what feels like forever. Let's get 2 herbs will be removed. I don't really want to do that. Not really what I'm interested in doing. But I will build at least... No, I don't want to do that either. How is that berry bush getting removed? It's next door. Oh, well. That's fine. Okay, we do need more stone, but... we can cope. Trader, you got anything that I'm interested in? No. No laborers. Why is there no laborers? I'm sure we had laborers. And the smeltery's on fire. Well, that could very well prove to be a slight problem. Hopefully everybody heads up and tries to extinguish the fire right now. It is a smeltery, so it makes sense why it's on fire. How's the farmer doing? Water, fertilizer. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, there's a lot of backed up issues here. Come on. Please put this fire out. Put this fire out. Let's also set, yeah, a few more stone. Let's set this stone to be removed as well. Is this the closest well? It must be. We must be able to put this out. I'm pretty confident. If not, I'm going to be upset. Come on, throw the water. Goodness gracious me. It must be a pretty large fire. It's also probably not helped by the fact that the well is about 1 million miles away from where the source of the fire is. We're also so flippin' low on food. 800 food was produced last year, and 840 food was consumed. Yeah, we need to definitely do something about that. And we are kind of just not able to. I was kind of hoping that our hunting situation would supplement our food a little bit more than it apparently has. Yeah, not really worked out, has it? Stone, clothes, planks, medical roots. I mean, we've got a few medical roots, but nothing crazy. The medical roots are pretty easy for us to fix. We're pretty okay on that front. Population is holding, to be honest. I mean, there's an occasional food shortage, but I mean, it's not mega. Like we're close to the ground, but it's not the end of the world. I'll remove a forester there. Let's... School's waiting for resources. Pause this house. Pause that house because we don't really need to get the additional food to it right now. I would love some more laborers. Let's get rid of the healers. Let's get rid of the dock workers. Get rid of the grave diggers because... Can you believe it? We've got two dead people. Died of illness age 40. Like 900 days ago. And then died of old age. I mean, that's a great record. That's a record to be proud of. That really, really is a record to be happy about. We're getting a whole bunch of fiber here, which is good. How much fiber do we have in general? 90 fiber. So we're actually just straight up not turning our clothes, not making them into clothes fast enough. Right. Well, let's get on top of that. We're at 69% happiness. Let's actually fix our clothes once and for all. I'm just sick and tired of seeing the clothes shortage notification. So let's just do it. There we go. We're gonna blast out a whole bunch of clothes. That's what we like to see. And then shoes over here. It's actually kind of the same thing. We do have animal hides. We're just not turning them into shoes quick enough. This is good. Finally, we've managed to get a handle on the situation. Increase an extra 1 over there. That's good. Nice. Okay. We're fine again. We're fine again. That's what we like to see. Reduce the number of weavers. Get back down to normal. That's great. Okay. Food-wise, we're actually completely fine. Iron, we still have a source. We still have no source of iron. Yeah, we still have no source of iron. That's our deer over there. That's fine. The housing shortage rumbles ever onwards. Low food, but not necessarily forever. We've actually started to get some gold. That's nice. We can start properly trading if we want to. That's really, really nice to see. We don't have any tools being moved around, but that will happen soon. I mean, this is good. We've actually managed to pull up from what I thought was going to be a sort of incredibly steep and oppressive nosedive. Yeah, I mean, honestly, not too bad. Not too bad at all. We've got 18 children. It would be great if those children could actually become adults so that we could start putting them to work. We have 1 year of protection, and we are we're in danger. We're in danger. We're gonna be in danger, and that's terrifying. You're gonna sell me some animal hide. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I've got gold, right? I've got gold. I can produce shoes forever, and I can produce hide coats forever. That is properly brilliant, which means that for the first time in what feels like forever, these notifications are hopefully going to disappear, and I'm going to be fine again. I'm going to be fine. We'll manage. So we're queuing up some greens. That's fine. We'll make that happen. That's gold. Another source of gold. You're just chilling. You're just chilling. Okay. Okay. Well, we didn't manage to get the town center upgraded. However, the school is now built, which is great. And we can get everybody properly educated, which is amazing. Which theoretically means that it's going to be even easier for us to maintain this level of population. The food situation is very, very grim. I'm kind of hopeful that at the end of this cycle, the greens in the farm will sort of materialize and we'll be able to feed our population for the first time in maybe forever. We've still got this berry card in use, which is good. Tool rate production. Oh, I'll tell you what, yeah, we could get the tool rate production in here. Where is it? Card. Yep, let's get that card in there. Select and confirm. That's very, very nice. That is going to make that is going to make life just a heck of a lot easier. Of course, now we're 100% out of iron, so we don't have the capability to make any more tools. But in theory, that doesn't matter. Why in theory? Because the video's over. Thank you ever so much for watching, ladies and gents. Settlements Rising. I like it. It's a nice little game. I feel like there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more to it here. It is releasing 2nd of October, so a little while away. But this is, I believe, the latest version of the game. The game that is going to be coming out at release onto Steam, which is grand. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.